Previously on Footpeg Diaries, we started custom fitting two Transalp 750s.
Why don't we build two different types of bikes now?
See that? How difficult can it be? Cheers.
Cheers.
On two different bikes from one platform.
Today, we focus mainly on suspension and the outfitting of the black Transalp.
Funny, you remember when in Christmas you sit under the tree and you've got boxes SAE 15, there's a liter of that, so
I like stickers.
you like the stickers. This is lubrication. It's not for the shocks, but it helps. On your gutter, you need lubrication.
Okay.
Okay.
But now, there's more.
What do you mean there's more? Oh, that's the rear coil.
The rear.
That's it. These little things. Check it out.
The progressive.
That's the progressive, what they call it. That part there is for the normal suspension ride.
Yes.
But that comes at the top. So when you hit the real stuff, you bottom out, you need more resistance. That's a progressive coil. And that's all we do. We're not changing, it's staying stock standard. We're not changing the valving or it gets new oil. That's what it does.
We start with the front suspension.
Yeah, both places.
Turns out, changing suspension isn't as easy as we thought it would be. It's a good thing we have Jan Rico around with his specialized tools and wizardry to get the job done.
Okay, so we measure about 70mm air gap.
We leave Jan Rico and Altus to do what they do best, seeing as Fani and I have no clue what's going on. But we instead focus our limited mechanical ability on fitting the new handlebars.
What the f is he develops? If you want to lose weight, this is the first place. It's on the sides, it's always on the sides, the weight. Sugar.
Dis gevaarlik om alles by mekaar te gooi. Ek gaan nooit weet waar kom die goed weer terug nie.
You'll tell it is falling apart, not taking apart.
But putting it back together, that's a different story.
The first day you had your African twin, you fell into pieces within the first 5 Ks. My Zimbabwean friend, talent.
Cirque is putting a lot of pressure on us.
Eagle eye. This one.
For a star ride, a little bit of a sweep in the handlebars ergonomically. Your shoulders are here. Your shoulders not as wide as the handlebars. So there's a little bit of a sweep in the handlebars to ergonomically line up your arms and your shoulders with the handlebars. But if you're in a dirt bike, most of the time that you're attacking in the front, so your elbows are up and you're literally down on the bars. So and then you don't want a sweep.
Okay.
Then you want more straight, more
So
aggressive.
the one that you're putting on is more straight.
Little straighter, yes.
Okay,
yes.
okay.
Right. Lekker bra. Gets the mission. You don't want to tilt your bars too far forward either because they're not aligned with the forks, né? And then you get, that, especially if the handlebar's tilted too far forward. There we go. Spot on, Nigel. Spot on. When you tighten the handlebars, always tighten the front side last.
And what would any adventure handlebar upgrade be without proper hand protection?
Funny? Well, now we need kidney belts. This coil is the original coil, and the one next to it is the Hyper Pro progressive coil.
It's quite a thicker viscosity from a 5 weight, that's the standard viscosity, to this 15. So this will help the suspension to stiffen up a bit.
They're already missing something there.
It's something that you took off.
It wasn't me. I told you I'm good with taking things apart. I said I wasn't good with putting it back together. I told you.
No. Who's come? On the mirror.
What was the mirror?
On the also.
So it wasn't me. It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
No, it's you, Fonny. It's your mirror. We are going to cut the screen a little shorter. You know, mark one eyeball kind of judgment. There. So this is only about 4,000 rand. If we keep that radius and we go all the way there, then we cut the bloody thing off there.
We've messed up more expensive things.
We've broken brand new things that are more expensive than this before. So now just do that. Nah?
Yeah.
Right. That's the first mark. And we do the same thing.
No. This one.
We do the same thing, yeah.
No, this way. Oh my goodness.
We have a deviation of at least 4 mils there.
Let the pros cut. Only rookies measure, pros will just cut.
Yeah, the rookies will measure. We'll put down the lines. He sticks it. His phone rings and he runs off. He leaves us to do the.
But it was spam.
Spam. Who's spam?
Yeah, Pam.
Huh?
I think it looks pretty straight.
It's waterpas, nee?
Yeah.
It's waterpas. A bit of an arc in there.
No.
Yeah, man. Just because look at that. That's also an arc there, nee? So maybe we should, from there, from that green there, we just do a little bit of an arc to that center point and then go back there again.
I'd like to see you do it.
Did you just call me a do it? That's the plan. And ergonomic design as well. We had lots of wind tunnel testing to make sure that clears your visor, which is very important there. And now we're going to use the laser cutting system, and then we're going to perfectly cut that symmetrical. Obviously safety glasses, because safety first. The battery is flat. Let's see what happens. Honey, what do you think about that?
I think the shape is there and thereabouts, but do you want me to fit it now?
No. It's still a bit of elbow grease.
Rough around the edges.
Yeah, like
you.
us. We're rough around the edges. So just a little bit of elbow grease still, and take off the tape, and then we elbow grease it.
Yeah, it's gonna look like it, Papa. I like it.
Sha.
Progressive side up. Read your RTFM if you don't know what to do.
And with that, the new oil and coil in the forks are done.
Is hierdie ding reg om?
Ja, gelukkig hy kan draai.
Oh, okay.
And while Altus was fitting the last fork, I caught up on some windscreen surgery.
Yeah.
Now for some adventure rubber and the fitment of my custom-made Franken screen.
These grommets are horrible. It's a nightmare. It stops it from vibrating because it's padded rubber, blah, 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 blah. But the problem is if you loosen these, especially on an Africa Twin, this fixture is on the inside of the fairing. So the grommet drops into the fairing and there's a hole behind the headlight on the Africa Twin. And that is where the grommets stay. They have a convention there. There's like a beach and a bar and hula hoop girls. So they all go down there. The moment you let loose, like ching, they go. And they go have a great time and they never come back. It's like Mexico. You go there, you never come back.
My chum. This looks a lot better, huh? I'm looking forward to testing this out.
And while Fani appreciates the new aggressive rubber on his bike, with a puddle of drool collecting at his feet, Jan-Rico starts working on the rear suspension of both bikes.
As you can see, the coils, the winds.
Yeah,
a
okay,
lot
that's
thicker.
a lot thicker, yeah.
And then what we call a progressive spring. So
Okay.
you can see the coils wind quite tighter
Yes.
to the top.
With the bikes jacked up, Jan-Rico and Altus use the opportunity to check and lubricate all the bolts, swing arms, chain adjusters and axles, just to be doubly sure. One of the nice things about hanging around in a bike shop is that you get to meet new riders, hanging around in the aisles and perusing the accessories. And in my experience, most of these spirited conversations have led to lifelong friendships.
Just before we put everything back together again, I see that you,
Greasing,
putting
yeah.
some lube there, no?
Lube, yeah. Yeah, it's important so everything can slide nicely amongst each other, and
Yeah.
the rust, it keeps the rust out, and it helps us to, when we need to remove the bolts again
Yes.
in the future, to get them out,
Okay.
quicker and easier.
Time for the last new tyre to go on, and most of the mechanical fitment on both Transalps are done. For our next stop, we take the bikes back to Ink Monkey to have the custom designed graphics and branding done.
What's the use of customizing adventure bikes if you can't test them? Today is a Friday. We're leaving on a bushveld, sandy, rocky ride. We're not saying that we're going to have a lovely adventure weekend. We're just saying we're testing. It's work.
Join us in our next episode when we take the bikes into the bush to test the changes that we've made. We also invite 30 of our close friends to join us for this camping weekend, sharing our love for adventure, the bushveld sunsets, some challenging sandy tracks, and a great braai.